Oi, oi. Flat Earth British, Martin Liedtke speaking. We are live on a Flatterday night to welcome you all into the new era, 2021, or so they say, Flat Earth British. So thanks for all waiting, guys. I'm live on 3 formats. Let me just check my comms are in order. Fantastic. On the Flat Earth British Think Tank channel and on the Tartarian channel. Hi guys over in that chat feed. I will come and say hi to you all shortly. And on Facebook. So hi guys on Facebook. Quite a few of you watch on there too. Yeah, I'm gone. You like my hair? I'm going all like fisherman look. Yeah, I'm gone all green today. Yeah, or dark green. This is a colour green I actually really like. It's a dark green. I don't know, just me. Anyway, I come to bring love, share my vibration, which is eternally optimistic about all things, and bring you some content. So what we're going to look at in this show is quite a bit. Oh, thanks Ravi, and thanks for the solids as well. It's a really beautiful thing. Thanks so much. So we're going to think about all of the weird fuckery ongoing, obviously. Set our intent clear for the year to come, okay, which we've been doing all week on Flat Earth British. As you notice in the background, I'm back in Wales land. Now, I did go away for a couple of weeks to try and run away from the complete insanity, but basically they had no internet, and I'm Flat Earth British. I really, really require internet and solid connection, and other aspects of city life that Flat Earth British needs. So I came back. I've come back. I've been back a couple of days. I did a little vlog on Martin Liedtke channel a couple of days ago to catch up with you all. So basically rounded off last year, and we're going to that is just figments of our imagination. Now, it never happened. They're weird horror film that we're not all in, by the way. And on with the next. Now, it don't take a genius to work out that they are ramping it up. I'm watching footage today that was just really creepy. They have gone completely nuts on us. Yeah, they're bullying, old ladies and all sorts of weird stuff. They've gone to the extent that in Cardiff, where I live, New Year's Eve celebrations, there was a street party, and people were out in the street doing the conga, da, 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 like human beings do. And basically the helicopter came over and the police, and they rounded them up, and they all had hefty fines for doing the conga. So no partying is permissible, just like Orwellian state of sorry, my phone just went of Orwell. Excuse me, my phone just went. Oliver Cromwell. Oliver's army. He banned partying and all of the things that they banned in this day, apparently, following the chopping off of Charles's head. So let's give a few of you shouts. Welcome you all to Flatterday. Please share this out on the Tartarian channel and Flat Earth British Think Tank channel. So it was epic to be back. I'll tell you what we're going to be up to in this post. I've got a lot, some important stuff. So yeah, some of you were saying you've had a bit of a weird New Year. I guess in this because, a Christmas dinner, some of your family may turn up and they may be complete abebos. I mean, wearing masks, and sitting opposite you on the table, holding their breath and holding, with a glass dome over the turkey as they deliver it to you, across the table whilst holding their breath. Some of you might have encountered some of that weirdness. All of that weirdness completely escaped. God, I'm not in it, like, at all. Anyway, let's shout a few of you. So we got JD Uriah Kai Simon, who is my brethren, and we got James Lee. Happy New Year, whatever year it is. I just been saying happy what the fuck ever, because with all the calendar changes and everything else, and the distinct possibility of mind wipes and the past only existing ever in electrical synapses in our minds and not never really being there, and only ever being here in the now ever is our experience. And they've done a bit of a con with the time, this ever driving arrow of time forward to basically make you grow old and drive you into the grave when it's all absolute bullshit and none of that actually needs to happen. Okay. Squiddle Sniper, who's been epically patrolling Flat Earth British chat. We got Alva Billy, we got Hippie Shake, who is Teresa, we got Peter from Barbaria, Flat Thumbs Peter, Flat Thumbs all actually. We haven't done a good Flat Thumbs. Let's get Flat Thumbs ongoing. Okay, so yeah, I was struggling earlier to get my shit together because I'm a bit wiped out, but I'm flat Earth British. Yeah, just do that. Makes you feel really, really good, actually. I feel loads better now. Anyway, much love to you all. Peace and love. Let's take this flat Earth Britishness, this epic adventure and ride of craziness to an epic level. Okay, now it's got to be epic, otherwise I wouldn't really be into it at all, because I only do epic and I only do super fantastic. You know, I get bored easier, I've got short attention span. I need to be doing super fantastic. So this year, the floodgates will open. Let's hope not in a, you know, in the real sense, but with the information and truth, which is coming out. So yeah, I've been watching all sorts of fuckery today. Watched the get together, I suppose, in London, where they've been basically Speaker's Corner, where I went myself, and it was just overrun with plod and bullying everyone. But they had the cameras there just in time to catch Jeremy Corbyn getting another one of his arrests. But he was very well looked after while he was taken away. So why is this some people can see like really clearly and other people are just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on? And to me, it's like, why? How can you just all miss this? This is just in your face, you know. It's just really strange reality. I know. But the truth unveils itself differently to different people, and we all have a different experience in the conscious realm, as in none of us see reality in the same way. My worldview is very unusual. I live zombies, Gary, zombies. Yeah, but mate, these are our families. These are, you know, basically what we fight for, isn't it? You know, we would love to see them all, you know, free from their bondage. You know, how many people in the weekends, you know, when they're fucking wiped out after the week's work and saying, well, I've been slaving all week. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You're a slave. Everybody is locked into, you know, one paycheck away from homelessness and all of the bullshit they got everyone locked into. Now, all of that is no need for all of that. That has to go, all of it, okay, along with their taxes and everything else. The masks. So yeah, I got some information along in this vlog as well. I'm going to slot in because obviously they basically watch, you know, your YouTube presentations with a fine-tooth comb to see if you're mentioning Rona in any way. You know, they've even got an algorithm apparently for Rona now. Yeah. Why don't you get an emoji for flat thumbs as well and fucking hurry up about it as well? Okay. So what we're going to talk about is electric nights. Electric nights, like tonight. It is feeling really electric tonight. Zap. Okay, electric nights, which we've been talking about. I've seen earlier while looking through the Celtic Tartarian channel for 4 years. Okay, the idea is the knights on the medieval battlefield, okay, with their big clubs and armour, etc. Okay, they needed a gantry to put you on the horse. If you fell off, you're dead anyway. If you landed in your face in the mud, you were dead anyway. Or basically, you know, limited protection from stabby of a, you know, the spear, or you know, wacky with the mace, or whatever they had in medieval weaponry. What we propose through, you know, looking into antiquity and finding out they all had advanced technology in previous resets, and this happens to be the stupidest reset in fucking history as far as I can see. But in the previous, more balanced, intelligent resets of the past, where they were probably sane. Can any of you remember the last sane moment anybody ever had in this place? No, not me. Everyone's been living in complete denial their entire life, knowing everyone else, you know, most of the world in the north or in the, you know, in the so-called west is, you know, fat-bellied, and everyone in the southern hemisphere is not very well looked after and suppressed, fucking and royally, okay? Which I've never been able to live with. Yeah, I've never been able to live with any of their bullshittery, okay? And all of this, it just cumulates, all of the weirdness now to a, you know, moment when all of it can go fuck off. So back to night, stabby, wacky with a mace on a medieval battlefield. So what we found, you know, a while back on the alternative history field is evidence of electric swords. Now they show you this through the Avengers and everything else, don't they? And a lot of sort of, you know, cartoon animes and movies where you get electric swords, okay? And also the fact that we've we've uncovered that you can actually, in the modern day, go onto Google and buy EM protection chainmail. So it's a very distinct possibility that knights were actually protecting from electromagnetic weaponry, which was what they were using on the medieval battlefield. Charge is not charge, it's charge your weapons, okay? Sort of thing going on. Fasces type technologies. So what we're going to look at in this, guys, is elements of super fantastic fashion. You have to wonder, a lot of these knights of armor we're going to be looking at are Phoenician by nature. I sort of point towards the electromagnetic protection, but they are highly freaky and fantastically made works of art, probably priceless as far as I can see. So we're going to look into that, and I got some little bit of information that's come my way. I'm going to slip in about halfway through surreptitiously so as not to get my video wiped off, okay? Because they're awful salty about every fucking thing, aren't they? I know. Truth is not to be spoken about in the 2021s or whatever this fucking year is at all, apparently. So we'll carry on speaking loads of truth. And we're going to have a look at some funny stuff from antiquity and lots of things. Stuff that's been sent in and other thoughts on the Flat Earth British realm. So Lee, is he here? Is Lee Flat Earth British subscriber? Yes, he is. Oh, very fucking epic. Lee, I loved. No, I never. It was really fucking weird, and I got a creepy feeling. The video you sent me, which we're going to be looking at a little bit now. I hope you're all excited about this, guys. Are you? Should be. It's called the Phoenician Sand Dance. I know. It is highly as strange as it fucking sounds, let me tell you, okay? There will be no bushes or anything like that nature in that video at all, probably. Okay, there'll be nothing like that in this video anyway. No juggage, okay? Anyway, I can't help it. I'm hedonistic, okay? I like a good bush. Hedonist. Don't even fucking worry about it. So it is good to see you back in the, riding shotgun, Lee. Because we missed you, okay? All of them long, tedious months of non-Vanna vlogness was tiresome, Lee. It was really tiresome on us all. We were all feeling really wary. But you're back in a fantastic way. So much love to Flat Earth British subscriber channel, who is an essential part of Flat Earth Britishness and changing of reality and the paradigm that you live in right now. Because now you're in a pandemic. Blame Lee. Don't blame me. Anyway, so let's have a shout to our Dream Watcher. Good to see you there, brother. Tigo, good to see you. Sorry. There's a saying. Never say you're sorry, okay? Never say you're sorry. No regrets ever in this realm, okay? Nothing is going to happen outside of what is supposed to happen anyway, okay? So just go with it. Don't even worry. Bush is cool, Mike. Bush is cool. I like one trimmed as well. I like a trimmed bush. Lee, who's Flat Earth British, said he likes a tight bush, so he'd been saying on his phone. Sorry. Right. Not the road now. Right, I'm going to try and compose myself. So obviously it's going to be a bit informal because we're all on the Flat Earth British Think Tank channel. So it's me catching up with you guys, okay? Sharing the love and the Flat Earth British experience. Fuck me. And see all my friends like Glenn, who just showed up. Much love, Sketch Glenn. And Luca, who's got a Ducatis. When I get to Italy eventually, if they don't try and, give me a prick in the ass or anything, and I can actually travel, maybe I can swim. I'll get to Italy somehow. For the next Tartarian convention that was supposed to have happened last year, but may happen this year, so I'm told. Then you can pick me up on your Ducati and rip me around. No better way to get yourself fucking killed in Italy, I can't see, than on Ducati, okay? Them Italian roads are lethal, and cars, they give you some limited protection, don't they? You're guaranteed splattered on a fucking Ducati. So I'm looking forward to that, Luca. Cliff, my brother, thanks for all your help and everything you offer with your graphics and everything. It's just absolutely fantastic kindness from you as well, brother. Yeah, don't worry. It's just Martin's view on reality. You don't have to share it, Luca. Okay, that was just like a soft magic spell, if you like, that made that reality never actually possible because I just run it through with you. Okay, you get it? Okay. we'll be safe. We're safe to run around like Jackie. Anyway, Margaret, what? It'd be shade. Good to see you. Anyway, there's hundreds and I don't know how many of you watching. 380 or 400 of you just short of watching. Thanks for joining on Flat Earth British. We're gonna have some happy times, guys. Okay, because basically, I only do happy. Like I said, I only do super fantastic. Because anything else is just shit and boring in this realm. So you gotta spunk this shit. I think that means something else in America than it does in Britain. I think we got, translation problems. Okay, there's loads of American British translation problems. Somebody said, "Oh, I got all pricks in my fanny." I was like, that means something else. In America, a fanny is backside. It's the other way around in Britain. I don't know, like a fanny bag, or I don't know. They got loads of funny things. They say tomato in a weird way as well. I don't know. It's just all. It's cool though. Makes the world all spicy and funky, and I'm all about spicy and funky. Anyway, Lapis, good to see you. Tammy, good to see you. X-Gen, and Moonbeam, good to see you as well. One love. Sophie Louise Montgomery, love Sophie Louise Montgomery. I never had a hug all over Christmas. I'm like literally shriveling like a flower who's not loved. I know, isn't that sad? Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never loved you. Yeah, I know, it's pitiful, isn't it? I know, but I did run away from reality and everything else, so they didn't like hassle my ass with like a strange death cult that I'm not actually part of. Don't want to be in. Leave me alone already. Yeah, I want to leave my Scooby-Doo existence, man. Yeah, I know. It is sad. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's all right. I'll be all right. I'm a big boy. I got big boy hat. I got another hat as well. I'll put it on later. Okay, we need to diversify in hats and glasses. Now on Flat Earth British. Okay, it's a new thing. It's not a new thing. It's just what we do. So anyway, what else are we going to show? We're going to show a little clip about something about the Rona. Okay, but I'm going to slip it in halfway through. Because they might delete my video. Or not, as the case may be. I could give a flying fuck. And as long as you've seen it, gotta get that truth out, guys. That's part of it. Take the risks. Yeah, take the risk. Gotta be Tony Montana, man. Yeah, you gotta be. Come on, me, my little friend. Gotta be Tony Montana in this place. Yeah, otherwise they're gonna fuck you. Yeah, you don't want to be fucked, do you? No, be Tony Montana. Sorry, I hate to be in a funny mood on YouTube. Never mind. They've got full retard on YouTube. Anyway, so we're going to look at Electric Nights and the narrative behind it, and some funny stuff and loads of other stuff. So big shout to you all, much love. Enjoy the presentations. Moxie, you went walkabout, did you, in the Outback? You're so Crocodile Dundee. Zal, this is why we love you so. It's just epic. So I've got Jason in here as well, John Fletcher, Monk Fu, and Love Truth. Oh, truth is what drives us. It's I can't imagine a better buzz, than truth. It's the ultimate drug. It's brilliant, especially when you hit on a biggie. The paradigm like shifts. Talking of paradigms, have anyone noticed we're in a completely different reality? Yeah, I know. Hope we don't all wake up in 1972. Although that would be fantastic, because mini skirts and hot pants were a thing in 1972. We had good music. We had Matt Bolan. Yeah, we had David Bowie. And we had Led Zeppelin, so things were pretty fantastic back then. They're completely fucking shit now, by the way. Yeah, I know it was all a Tavistock Institute. It didn't stop us taking loads of drugs and having a fantastic fucking time, did it? What happened to the world, guys? What happened to the Western world? Anyway, hiya, Cookie. Great reset, good sir. Great reset to you as well, Cookie, who's been a sub to me over in America land for many years. Much love to you, Flat Films, my brother. So anyway, that's me waffling on. Let's get through some information. Anyway, should we have a look at some nights? Should we have a look at some Electric Nights? This stuff's fab. Okay, so we'll share screen for a minute, and we'll talk about them. Okay. So much love, peace and love to you all. Let's have a look at some nightage. Now, a long time ago on Flat Earth British, maybe as long ago as 2017, or maybe even before then, we'd have to ask Lee Flat Earth British, who is in chat right now, we came across this picture, Okay, it might have been from New Earth. I do not recall, but maybe. And it showed Nuremberger display, or in the old world, the use of what appears to be electrickery or fuckery. Okay, outside of its time frame, but what they do, these guys, they have little like Faraday coats on, so it's chainmail, so you don't get actually killed. And these things actually exist today, as long as you've got like, you know, a power source, and these, you know, these swords pick it up, you know, and they arc. As you can see, they're picking up the source from this disc here, so it's working fantastically. And basically, it's entertainment for the crowd. They can just zap and zap and zap. No one actually dies, I don't think. And all sorts of electronic fuckery, along with pyrotechnics. I'm not sure what this disc is here. It could be a, you know, a really flashy Catherine wheel. I do not know, but regardless, they use electrickery in the past. So this is like a sort of center thing here. I don't know whether you can see it with these panels, and it seems to be the epicenter of their charge that gives them this ability to go zap and zap. So that is what they're doing, because this is basically very short time after a reset. And when they're doing this medieval battlery. But then you find, when you look into the record and the gorgeousness, because this stuff is like fantastic, sumptuous, is, oh, so they have a armor dress for a queen or lady. So that must be just to walk into, you know, a banquet or something, because I can't imagine what, you know, practical usage you would have. You wouldn't be able to get on a horse unless this stuff bends. So I'm thinking, you know, it gives you definite electromagnetic protection when you need sufficient headwear, and you'd be able to actually go onto the battlefield and watch this shit go down. And I'm not sure if this is the old world. I don't think it is, but it might be. But if it's not, it should be. And maybe we should start dressing people in this sort of stuff instead of trackies. But I'm just saying. Yeah. So chainmail and this fish as well. You can have this fish scaling. Also gives you some sort of electromagnetic protection. So we talked about for a few years, and on this channel not so long ago, about Faceless Night and this night here, which shows you either a thumping great wire that's been snapped off, because inside of these knights could possibly be robots, because automatons were definitely a thing back then, or inside there is a parasite living. But the fact still remains, these knights are anomalous. You look into chivalry, it's a crock of shit. It's a rite of passage, yeah? You got to go and save a maiden from a tower. It's all about handkerchiefs. It's really, really gay narrative. I don't think there's anything to do with chivalry at all. Let's go and have point guns at one another, and basically a pistol at dawn, okay? Throw our gauntlets down. It's like, gauntlets down? What the fuck? Can you imagine that in the 21st century? Oh, I'm really offended. You threw your glove on the floor, you know? Anyway, so the alternative headwear, which would give you electromagnetic and scare the shit out of your enemy. I actually seen one of them in a museum. This is awesome, this sword, but it's like a trident, and it's sort of in a 3. So I don't think that's for sticking in someone's guts, because them 2 bits on the outside would miss. I think it's more likely that this is a sort of tech that will give you a zappage. Also, in the handles and the helms, you find this intricate design that is like 2 opposing Tauruses, and 2 opposing Tauruses here, 2 opposing Tauruses here, and 2 opposing Tauruses here. No quinky dink. Okay, and also this as well. Is that really for sticking in someone and soaring? You wouldn't get the bastard out again, guys. You're not going to get that past a bit of chainmail and a knight's armor anyway, I would suggest, because, you know, they're steel plates, aren't they? So, but, you know, make your own mind up. So if you x-ray the hilts in swords, they have been known to be some intricate workings inside them. You may know about the narrative of the sword that Hitler sought after. My brain just fucking farted on me. The Sword of Destiny, okay, which apparently won him all his gains in early World War II, okay. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. But anyway, this sword also, the Spear of Destiny, or Sword of Destiny, has all its intricate parts inside, which is suggesting some sort of technology. Now, a few years ago, a couple of years ago, whoa, right, okay, I know a man. Lee Flat Earth British, what do you think of that? So there's about 1,000 jewels. This must be priceless, but they, you know, they stick a skeleton. People keep telling me off about the way I say skeleton. I know how it's pronounced. I'm doing it Martinese way. It's better, honestly. Yeah. We're in the Urban Dictionary over and over. I like to change things. It's more fun anyway. So this guy, if he runs at you and you call him a chicken, he'll go, yeah, what? Because he's got a chicken on his head, or a rooster, or a hen. But I'm guessing he can't see shit. And let's be honest, guys, on a medieval battlefield of, say, Cressy or Agincourt, you trip up, which you're going to because you're in sloppy mud. You fall on your face, yeah? The eyelets are going to fill up with mud. You're going to drown in mud, okay? Martinese, yeah, well, twice you watch a video, guys, and then Martinese you're fluent in. And it's going to happen because I'm not really, you know, going to change to please them, and phonetics is evil anyway. We're all creating spells, so we'll dismantle this fucking bullshit once I battle. Anyway, this guy got like a Mohican going on, but definitely give you some good protection, except for the eyes. But he's got the laurel leaf of control, so very Phoenician. Some of them are absolutely fantastic. I can't imagine the way they produce these with these different color steels. It's beyond me. But imagine that on your head. That would not offer very little protection, but it would scare the shit out of your enemy. What about this guy? I think he's from the modern world. I think he's from He-Man or Masters of the Universe or something. But, you know, Mercury has wings on his head as well. And this is allegory as well, isn't it? For something to do with the psyche. So I wonder what wings in the head mean. It means you can astral project, fly. Who knows? And these cutlasses as well. Now, there's no need for this intricate design. Yeah, and all of this going on in this cutlass. Although it looks fantastic. Oh, it's in silver as well. So you fuck up a werewolf with this, no problem, guys. Cookie cutters, says Macrowalt. Yeah, nice cookie cutter, Grit. But check the hilt on that. And the balance must be wicked on it. But yeah, it just screams technology to me. Imagine the whole thing just buzzing. And this, the jewels in there. Again in an S. So it's two opposing toruses. Even here, the whole thing suggests electromagnetic technologies. I don't know why I say that in a Chinese accent. I just don't know. Don't even think about it. And this, imagine this running towards you. So what would you say he is? He's got a Phoenician on his jaw. Is it a dog? Is it a I don't know, hog? I can't even say, but he's got like scales on his head as well, so it gives you them, you know, a bit of an aquatic thing going on. So, not sure. This one, you'd be totally useless if you fell over in a battlefield. You ain't ever getting up, and you're just going to be scooping. It'd be good for digging mud out, by the way. But yeah, there's your visor. So, and you got little demons on top. So imagine the Phoenicians coming in, yeah, with electromagnetic technologies. This is what she means. The Gorgon, yeah. You look at her, yeah. You're gonna turn to stone, man, yeah. If you've got a mirror and you look in the mirror and the reflection of her, yeah, because she's electromagnetic technology, you ain't gonna get zapped in the same way, and you can get away with this shit. Clues are the symbols of the intertwining serpentage and the open wings either side, and two opposing serpents, Tauruses. She is electromagnetic technology. So. More helmetage. We do like a shiny helmet. This one's made of brass, and there's something missing on there. So if I bought that, I'd have my name put on there. No, I wouldn't really. It's not my name. I haven't got a name. I'm me. I'm just existing. I don't even want a name. It's rubbish. So look, how do they do this then? I wonder how they do this. It's just fantastic craftsmanship. It's mind-blowing, actually. Yeah, you're going to be like, if you walk out on a battlefield, everyone's going to be like, oh, get a look at him. Because, you know, if it is a him, it's going to be wearing it, you know, because you've got Maids of Orleans, haven't you? Joan of Arc. She went round in armour, and she was supposed to be in 14. Or so they say. I don't like that narrative at all. But, yeah, pretty funky. Covered in Phoenician nasty faces. So yeah, they're not that good for movement. And as I said, you've got to have basically you've got to be rich. You've got someone to help you put them on. And if you get on your horse, you need a little gantry or a crane, basically a derrick, to lift you on your horse, hoist you on your horse, or you will be dead if you fall off. It makes no sense. So I think, considering they're telling you in the allegory, and who they are exactly, and the fact that these things actually exist in the real world, like, you know, you can buy chainmail for electromagnetic protection and fish scale, just Google it. Google it and you will see. I shit if you're not. So he's evil, isn't he? He's biting into the fish scales there on the shoulder. They also have like flashy shoulder plates, don't they? So beautiful in a way, yes. Secondton and craftsmanship. This is Donnie Darko, right? This is Donnie Darko night, guys. Yeah. So you'd wonder if you'd been spiked if that walked in the room, wouldn't you? You'd be thinking, fucking hell, he's got like a double-winged duck on his head, if that's a duck. I don't even know what that is. It looks a bit of a dodo. And he's looking through there. If he's a human, because it could be like hologram technology. And it's just fantastic. So, Lee, Flat Earth British Sub, you're watching right now. Keep watching. I've got something you might be interested concerning the old nanobotage or nanoparticles coming up very shortly. Keep watching. Don't miss that. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure what the shoulder thing is, but I think jousting is a load of bollocks as well. Big wank on jousting, I think, guys, because that is really deadly, isn't it? How long would you last as this actual jouster? Yeah. So you're galloping along, a spear hits you in the chest or the eye in Henry VIII's case, which made him disabled, and he gave up all his chasing women, had their heads chopped off, and gave up, just sat around drinking and eating loads of big, pig legs in Henry VIII way. But the fact still remains, all of this came down because basically he got hit in the eye with a lancet. Now, a couple of years ago, a truther by the name of Victor, who was Boogerman, found that lances had projectiles and springs. They were spring loaded and very possibly electromagnetic technology. Check this out, guys. Yeah. And nobody ever ripped it off in antiquity. Shit, this must be one cursed fucking skelly. Yeah. If you're not going to be like pinching off or let's see if this gem it's just slipped out in my hand. Oh, it's just, not that I think, but I'm just saying that people wouldn't they, in the 21st century? Everyone's at it. So, yeah. And in antiquity, I suggest they were more at it. So, let's have a look. Yeah, he's got his gauntlets on. Don't chuck that down. You have to go and shoot somebody at dawn with your musket. In Wellington's case, he went to have a little shoot at dawn, and apparently he shook hands with a fellow and said, "This is a really silly idea. One of us could end up dead." So, yes, just for the women as well. One of us could end up dead. Yes, this is the case. So I guess in this case, it's bows before hoes. Yes, it is. And then he shook hands and he fucked off. Picked his gauntlets up on the way out though. Check this out, guys, for beauty. That's the thumbnail of this video. But he's got two devils on there. Demonage. So I'm thinking that might be something to do with evil. And also on here, two demonage on, what is that? Oh, it's a Gorgon shield. Gorgon shield. Fantastic protection. So this is a case what we use in Britain for a thing called blancmange. I know in the old days used to have bunny rabbit shaped blancmange, but the Phoenicians, they like their blancmange a little bit better set and a little bit, more aesthetically pleasing. Not at this bit. Yeah, that's really strange, isn't it, guys? Yeah, so that's a blancmange case of the old days. Probably you haven't got blancmange. I don't know if you've ever heard of blancmange. It's not just an 80s band, by the way. So I'm not sure what to make of this guy. He got a she shell where his gonoidal area is, and he's got like these, which I suggest, if it is a guy, it's hard to say. But I'm thinking it's got a serpenty thing going on. Let's try and work this out, shall we? So, seashell. It's got little hooks. Two things twisting out like sort of ovaries. Could be a woman, but he's got turtle base on his turtle shell on his chest. Ooh, I'm thinking aquatic. This looks like breathing apparatus, guys. Yeah. I think what you're looking at here is one of the original Phoenicians coming up from the depths. I really do think this is the case. So where is this? I don't know, guys. It's just one of those weird images that I get to pick up. Okay. But I think it's real. So FEBs, feathers, and ether, F-ether. Okay. Basically interact with the ether as you're walking through it. It's a type of geometric fractal magic, if you like. So I'm guessing that's a shogun-y type of night. So these bits are dangerous, aren't they? You take someone's fucking eye out with that. So as long as you could get in close, I guess, grab them and stick their head on there, then you're going to be, getting a good result on the old medieval battlefield. So what sort of weapons were they having chucked at them, these people? Well, I'm guessing they had hot boiling tar poured upon them. A trebuchet of a soggy cow. Yeah, they threw soggy cows, disease victims even. So, these are fantastic. I'm not sure about this one here, though. Wow. Oh, yeah, these are shoguns. These are basically shogun-y ones. Japanese. Oh. Ipan, if you like. So yeah, this guy is totally covered. You can zap him till the cows come home and nothing will happen to this guy. Okay, this is what's really going on the medieval battlefield. I would suggest this is Charlemagne's here, so we can watch the battle go down and not be affected by any basically hair loss or dropping sperm count. Or whatever electromagnetics do. So yeah, I felt a difference with the basically Cardiff is a 5G city where I live, and I just came back from a city or town that never had any of that shit going on. I felt the difference. So yeah, so a cutlass has got this thing going on to protect your hands so somebody don't whack it. Very, very fucking possibly. But they also look like antennas, don't they? Really do look like antennas. So I think there's definitely a correlation. Or it's a quinky dink, who even knows? So they're there again. Okay. Fiery swords are a thing in the Bible also. Okay. I think Adam got given a fiery sword when he got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. Yeah. I think Azazel gave it to him and said, basically, don't tell anyone I gave you this. Okay. And you may need it out in the wilderness because basically there's lions and tigers. I'm going to close on. So yeah, this is I don't know, but it definitely looks technical because it looks like a bit of a Mad Max car. It's got blade coming out of it. Imagine that going around, very, very quickly. Maybe on the side of your head. No, that would chop your arms off, so that wouldn't work. On the top of your head, that would be better. You'd be like a lawnmower man, yeah. Or the lawnmower man. So yeah, this is a shield sort of knuckle duster affair, and also side spikes. Nice touch. Electrify that, do some real fucking damage. So yeah, they didn't really have just carriages, did they, and stuff in the past. They had flying machines, and in my Brian, flying carpets, because it's all about maglev in the past, in this strange magical technology they had going on, which is a real thing. And science of this day is not a real thing. It's all based on bullshit and math. So yeah, it shows you that there's a compartment inside some knight's armor for a little door, which would suggest that at some stage a very little man got inside there in a driving seat and drove this knight. It might not suggest that, but Hollywood suggests that this shit goes down. I think this is with the Avengers. Okay, I think this is a Botoxed, adrenochromed Mickey Rourke, who is friends with Satan himself. Okay, as you all know from the film Angel Heart, he was closely affiliated with Satan. Anyway, but he's got shit on his arms, the electric swords, very same technology we were witnessing in the 1600s. Pictures of a Nuremberger. But that's beautiful. Yeah. So Saturday, Flatterday night. So we're going to watch that next. That's all on them nights for a minute. My nighty pictures. Oh, a nighty. I wonder why they call nighties, guys. Oh, because you wear them in the night. So why are nights called nights then? So these are out of antiquity. Some of my older Google images saved from photo. British drop. You got the old M. Still, yet to establish what the M stands for. Could be Medici. I don't think so. Could be, don't know. Don't care. So, is it silver? I don't know, but it's fantastic. Would you see your way out? Would you fuck? Would you walk into stuff like a silly sausage? Yes, yes, you would. You would walk into walls and doors over and over again. As cool as you look, you're going to look really fucking daft when you walk into the wall in front of everybody, aren't you? And especially when you get your visor stuck in the wall, because plaster's really soft back then. I don't know, it's just a crook in the wall. They've inlaid it. I don't know why it would be there outside of it's made of metal, so it could help with some sort of technologies. Crooks! Venetian crooks! Other strange medieval weaponry. I'm not sure what this does. It looks like it's a gun and an axe. So which is it? A gun and an axe? Is there really any need? I'll just shoot him and then chop his arms off. So I don't think, the war in the way they say it was a real thing anyway, because I don't think people are that stupid. But, the fact still remains that in the First World War, they were blowing people up by the million. And it was wholesale murder, yeah. Now, they should have used the flat Earth British strategy. I've talked about this 1,000 times, yeah. Airdrop bunny rabbits into the enemy trenches. This would have worked in World War One. You could have a bunny rabbit courier carrying secrets. They would never, ever have sussed it out, guys. Yeah, can you imagine that rabbit running down the German trench in the just before the Battle of the Somme? Can you actually imagine that? I can. Hans, look, it's a cute little bunny. Otto, pick it up. They would be fucked. And while that was happening, the British would be sneaking over the trenches through the barbed wire and winning the war that didn't really exist. Now, what's happening in this pandemic, as I'm not allowed to mention at all, is pretty much what happened in World War II. For the first couple of years of World War II, public opinion was, hang on a minute, where's the fucking war? And there was no war. It was called the phony war. You had the British Expeditionary Party all trenched in on the Menai front, or where they were in the First World War, doing sweet fuck all. The only deaths were from the U-boats, where most of the deaths of the first years of the war were actually only a merchant seaman, actually, and no military at all in the first years of the war. So they had to get it moving, yeah, because the Germans were like battering, dropping bombs on Rotterdam and wiping out all the cities. So the British, Empire had to get it on already. So what they did is they got funky. Not in Europe. Oh no, we'll go down to North Africa and win a few battles there where everyone's out of the way. We've done a deal with Irvin Rommel. Yeah, he's a friend of the royal family, don't you know? He's going to let us win the first battle of Alamein. Everything's going to be lovely, and we'll ring all the church bells in Britain because the empire is so fantastic. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. How's your fleet doing? It's not doing too good today, actually. Why is that? Well, we're not using it because we're fighting in a fucking desert, aren't we? Yes. There's that. So I'm not sure what's happening with these, but I think they might be some sort of... Is it a game, or are these shields? Because this doesn't look like a shield. It looks like you're catching a baseball. I'm not really sure. Maybe you could help me out with that. But I think it suggests technology as well. Okay. Because you're not going to really kill your mates unless they are at battle. And, I don't think all this killing went on. I can't imagine anyone doing all that anyway. So maces... They really do look like they'd have a massive spark around them as well, don't they? And it's a type of fascist technology. And they're identical to a Vajra, which is also thought to be electromagnetic technology, the Indian Vajra, which looks a bit like these, don't they? These are maces. You get the ceremonial mace. They like to have things that, basically were electronic technology in the past, in the modern day. So you get black rod. I don't know what that is. That's stupid on so many levels, yeah. But he's alive. That's straight through the... No, it's not through the heart. It's been Mandela affected. It's not there anymore. Swords, electric swords, and an ankh as well. Two opposing Tauruses, wings open. I think this is electromagnetic technologies. And the Plague Doctor. I found I was posting about this stuff maybe 3 years ago and showing you, the narrative of this Plague Doctor. He's got some sort of chemical coming out of his caduceus thingy here, spraying and, spreading the joy of epidemicness. I know. So I'm coming back for a second. Before I show you some more. Okay, that's coming next. Okay. Back. So how many of you watching? There's a few of watching. 577. Please, please, please share this show out on Happy Flatterday. Okay, because there's many fine things to come. All I need to do is compose myself not to fuck up my volume and everything else when I sort of showing you stuff. So I try to concentrate. Use my Brian. Okay. Feeling a bit discombobulated right now. Hi Teresa Smuts. Hi Dank Aaron. Hi Kai. I said that one. Let's have a look here. We've got two chats going on at the same time. And Dank. So we do love a Flatterday, don't we? So we start here the way we mean to go on. Okay, with our epic non-giving a fuckness. I'll show you something anyway concerning what they're thinking. Somebody sent me an email this morning, or a message this morning, saying that they're making masks mandatory in Australia, or that the police will round you up and fine you $200, whatever it is. So are they going to try that on everywhere else? Make people wear fucking masks? Force people to make themselves ill? Well, they're going to try it. They're going to try it. It is like the Borg, isn't it? It's like the Borg, isn't it? You know, the people who wear it and obey, you know, they may know in their soul that they're doing wrong. You know, I look at them coppers. I was looking at them on a feed today from London, and I was just thinking, how do they, you know, feel? Because they can't be like just empty souls with no feeling. Do they feel anything? And it occurred to me, I thought, they watch YouTube. They know exactly what they're fucking doing, these people. And they have chose their sides, okay, in this spiritual war, which has been won. So they fucked it. They backed a nag is what they did. And all of that will be, you know, come to the fore. So, yeah, we're going to have some fun. Flat Earth Britishness. I'm going to share some more stuff. Let's give you a few view shots. Martin, as today in Sydney, says Zal Moxie. That's fucked up, Zal. Yeah, and I've seen footage before with some copper in Australia strangling a young girl. I don't know if that was a psyop video. Can't tell. It's YouTube. Everything's fucked with. But that you know, they're always doing scaremongering techniques on the feeds as well. You know, scaring you about food shortages, scaring you about, oh, you're going to have terrible weather. The beast from the east is coming back. You know, everything is negative. What you will not get from the powers that should not be is any fucking positivity whatsoever. Yeah, these fuckers are going to try and be, you know, pretend that they're the saviors somewhere along the line, guys. And I'll show you what they're going to be putting into people on a video now, right? So I'm going to show two videos. I'm going to have to drop my volume, okay, guys, and share these videos. Now, first one is a clip I got sent in by Mel, who's Pat Flat Earth British. She basically, this video has been blocked everywhere this guy has tried to show it, is what the video is about. You can't see, it's off of a screen, so it's a shit image, but that's not important. What is important is what the guy is saying. Okay, and I'm going to follow that with something really interesting I found in the archives. It was a prepare pandemic video, only 6 minutes long. Okay, and this was made in a time where there was no pandemic. Okay, in 2006. Okay, or something like 15 years ago or more, when this little sort of health thing was made, and it's sinister as shit because they know exactly what the way this is carried out and the end product. They know it all. So I'm going to show you the first video first, guys, okay, concerning the vaccine, which is based blocked everywhere. And I think from what it says, listen to the end, what he says at the end, okay, what he says at the end, this, you know, who the fuck are the Who anyway, guys? Where the fuck did they come from? Do you know the Who have like CIA type people and stuff and spies and all the rest and assassins and shit like that? Who the fuck are they? How is it the Who could dictate everyone in you know, everyone's existence? It's just, what? Fuck off already. Who are the Who? Exactly. And have you seen their representatives? They're the most unhealthy fuckers you've ever seen in your life. No, they really, really are, guys. They're terrible. Oh, well, the people who work for the Who. They want to practice what they preach. Especially that, you know, the Scottish fat bastard. You ever seen him? Yeah. Oh, hey, babies. He's exactly like Fat Bastard off of, you know, Jaguar film. That one. Mike Myers. Anyway. let's get on with the show. Okay, peace and love and flat thumbs. I got Flat Earth British subscriber riding shotgun in chat, and I got all my fine friends here in chat right now. So we got Jane of Turkey. I'm back in Wales, Jane. Would love to have met you, but do you know what? I'm so busy being just mad, doing Martin stuff. The time just got away, and I ended up back here time traveling. So Roger Daltrey, yeah, I do. Screw the Who. The Who are fantastic, though. Yeah, listen. They got rid of fucking Keith Moon because he was fantastic. No, Keith Moon couldn't fit anywhere else in reality. He was the most autistic, crazy person ever. But he was fucking brilliant. Yeah? Don't audition Keith Moon. You can bang on about the rest. Yeah, you can bang on about the rest as much as you like. They was wankers. Anyway, Tavistock Institute are their finest, guys. So, anyway, you for fully. Good to see you again. Sketch. Who are you exactly? I like Won't Get Fooled Again. Tells you everything that's happening now. That Won't Get Fooled Again. Same boss as the old boss, you know, with the revolutions. You know how revolutions are carried out, don't you? Yeah, they have to control the opposition. It's funny, I've seen that go down exactly that scenario today. But, you know, everyone's just going to forget how Hegelian dialectics are carried out and these so-called revolutions, which makes no odds because they end up in power at the end because they've got both sides, you see. Same in wars. They control both sides. They're always going to win. It's a win-win. Anyway, so let's get on with some information. Fortunately, it's predictive programming. Yeah, it is. So let's have a little drink. Wish. Be careful what you wish for. I just want to say gratitude for the moment. Okay. Happy thoughts and happy things and love to the great Flat Earth British think tank for 2021. I don't think that was bad at all. Yeah, I know. We'll have a little hee-ha. Okay, because we can tell we won't because it's on Flat Earth British think tank. No, not that. And okay, and we left that. So right, so we're going to share now. I'm going to mute my mic. It's only going to be about 6 minutes or so, a little bit longer. The first video. Take a listen to what this guy's saying. He's in one of these Who fucking meeting things or what have you. And see what you think about it all. Okay, give me a second, and I will present. Okay, okay. Love to you as well, love, love, Andy. Peace and love to you all. I'll mute my mic only for a minute, guys. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Well, you heard earlier that there's no real concern about aluminum.
Is most likely.
Thoughts on that? Well, you heard earlier that there's no real concern about aluminum because it's such a small amount, and so it really shouldn't matter. But the kind of aluminum that we put into vaccines is a different kind of aluminum that we see environmentally. This is called a nanoparticle, and nanoparticles bind really tightly to the bacteria antigens, the virus antigens, the food protein antigens, and any other contaminants that are in the vaccines that we may not know about. And we know that the biochemical properties of nanoparticles is that they are capable of entering the brain. And so we have not evaluated the safety of the aluminum nanoparticle and its injection and where it goes when it gets into the body and whether it gets into the brain. Do vaccine ingredients belong in the brain? No. Do they get into the brain? No one has ever studied it. But animal studies using the same chemicals that are in vaccines that we give to children directly demonstrate that the vaccine ingredients do enter the brain. We are ignoring this information. There are scientists in Europe who've actually done studies on the aluminum nanoparticle and have shown that it can persist in the brain for years and decades. And so what we're seeing is a large outbreak of neurodevelopmental disabilities in adults, including Alzheimer's. And one of the main factors that they're finding in the brains of people with Alzheimer's is the aluminum nanoparticle that's directly related to the vaccines that we're giving. So we have never studied whether the aluminum that we're giving in vaccines gets into the brain, and we've never measured whether it stays in the brain and what it does if it does stay in the brain. But we do know that vaccines are supposed to cause inflammation in the body. but we have more than half of our children with chronic inflamed conditions. And we've never allowed ourselves to ask the question, if the vaccines cause inflammation acutely, do they continue? More than half of our children with cause inflammation acutely, do they continue to create inflammation chronically? We have 1 in 5 with neurodevelopmental disabilities, 1 in 10 with ADD and ADHD, 1 in 35 with autism, 1 in 11 with asthma, and 1 in 20 under the age of 5 with seizures. And the autoimmune diseases are exponentially rising, and we are finding that the viruses and the bacteria that we're injecting into the body, along with the adjuvants, create something called molecular mimicry, which means the body sees those viruses thinking that it's foreign, but actually finds pieces of those viruses that match pieces of the self. And the immune system doesn't differentiate between what it's been told to reject and itself. So it will turn the immune system on itself, leading to an autoimmune condition. We know this about hepatitis B, we know it about the Gardasil vaccine, and we know it about the flu vaccine. And we continue to say unequivocally that the vaccines have been studied effectively and that they're safe. And that's just not true.
There are many kinds of emergencies. Widespread illness can quickly affect a community's ability to function. The Kent County Health Department recommends that all citizens prepare for an influenza pandemic. Influenza, also known as the flu, is a respiratory disease. It is caused by a virus that attacks the nose, throat, and lungs. Seasonal flu can be prevented by immunization. Seasonal flu is not the stomach flu, and it is different than a cold, which generally stays up in the head. Flu symptoms come quickly. Symptoms may include sore throat, headache, high fever, extreme tiredness, dry cough, runny or stuffy nose, and body aches. These symptoms can be severe. They may require you to stay in bed for several days. A flu pandemic is a worldwide outbreak of flu that occurs when a new type of flu virus appears that people have not been exposed to before. Pandemic flu can cause serious illness because humans have never fought the new virus. Pandemics are different from seasonal flu outbreaks. Seasonal flu is caused by influenza virus types to which people have already been exposed. Seasonal influenza vaccines, given as a shot or a nasal spray, are available every year to help prevent widespread illness. No vaccine for pandemic flu is currently available. A pandemic will last much longer than most flu outbreaks and may include waves of repeated outbreaks that last 6 to 8 weeks, separated by months. The number of healthcare workers and emergency personnel who are able to work may be reduced. Public health officials will not know how severe the pandemic will be until it begins. Pandemic flu will interrupt services we regularly use. Restaurants, banks, hospitals, stores, transportation services, government offices, and other agencies will have reduced ability to provide services, and some may close. Public gathering places, such as theaters, churches, and schools, may be closed by the health department to prevent the spread of disease. Protecting yourself and your family from pandemic flu is similar to seasonal flu. Wash your hands often with soap and water or with an alcohol-based, waterless hand sanitizer. Stay home from school or work if you or someone in your household has a fever. Avoid exposure to others who are sick with a flu-like illness. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue whenever you cough or sneeze, and then throw the tissue away and wash your hands right away. If you don't have a tissue, cough or sneeze into your sleeve and wash your hands right away. If you have an infant, keep him or her away from large crowds when influenza is in your community. Keep the baby from close contact with family members who have flu-like symptoms. Do not share anything that goes into the mouth, such as drinking cups or straws. Clean commonly touched surfaces, such as doorknobs, refrigerator handles, phones, and water faucets often if someone in the house has flu symptoms. Do not smoke around children. Keep informed by tuning into public health emergency updates on TV and radio. Follow the instructions of local authorities. When we understand what an influenza pandemic is and how it might affect us, we can make informed decisions on how to prepare ourselves and our families. You may find more information on seasonal and pandemic influenza on the Kent County Health Department website.
So it works against us. It's not good, is it? So yeah, that's a video I had shared from Mel. Basically, works against us. Excuse me, let me get that off. Nanoparticles, different sort of aluminium. There's a whole host of things that they're going to be, people are going to be trusting them with. They're going to be jammed into their arms, going to rush through their bloodstream, and no way you can get this shit out of you again. Not good at all. Anyway, it's good to see you all, guys, on a Flatterday. That's enough of Rona. I just had to sneak that in because basically I think it's important for people to know shit like that. Okay. Highly, highly sinister. And they're telling us as well, or they're not, because that's been blocked everywhere, that video, apparently. So what are you guys saying? Esther, good to see you on the Fat British Think Tank channel chat, and everybody who's on basically Facebook as well, and on the Celtic Tartarian channel. Hiya all, flat thumbs to all. So we've got more stuff to show, guys, and more stuff to think about on Flat Earth British. What we're going to have a look at now, okay, where I'm going to be needing 5 minutes where I'm not talking, if that's even humanly possible. Again, so I'll mute the microphone. Right, now we're going to look at some old movies of the 60s. Okay, the first one is quite a humorous narrative, not by himself, but somebody else has gone to the effort to make a humorous sort of video, which I quite enjoyed. It's only 5 minutes or so, but it is good, of basically an exposition or a World's Fair, followed by basically dance in a Phoenician fair, and there's a lot of clues in that, and it's highly sinister the way these people think about people, full stop. It's all very fucking strange. So let's have a look. So we got Jaso Jawan, who is in both chats. We have Aaron M. We have HNIC, and my other computer has just gone off. It keeps breaking its connection. So let's bring you up on my mobile phone. Watery, dabbing good here, is he? I haven't seen him for the longest time. So make sure to share this out. It's Flatterday. I don't know where what everyone is up to, and they're all back to their normal life activities after their. Well, hopefully, you all had a fantastic New Year or what have you. I had Jilly as well. I didn't do anything. I worked. I did fight with Britishness and just carried on like normal, like I fully intended to do. I'm not in it, not doing it at all. But it doesn't stop you thinking like, oh, everyone was having a fantastic time. I wonder if that's how Jehovah's Witnesses feel every year when they see everyone giving one another presents and stuff. Yeah, maybe. So just give me a moment. Let's have a look at you all in chat. My eyesight is fucking terrible. So Leslie Beckworth, did you ever stop to think we would die? Oh, do you know you're not dead already? Yeah, I don't even think in them levels. Yeah, the best way to go about this life, okay, is like you're dead already. I've been killed over and over again, guys. You can't kill me. I've been dead already. Do you know what I mean? Tony Montana there, Leslie. Who else we got? Yeah, Astral Thief. Good to see you, my brother. Astral Thief, as always. Jilly, stop trying to save sheeple, save the lions now. I seen that suggested in a chat feed only a day or so ago, and I was thinking, well, yeah, maybe. Will I feel bad about it? Well, yeah, maybe. But, you know, do they bring it on themselves? Fuck yeah. You know, do they know what they're doing? I reckon deep down they know what they're doing. Do they know our side? You know, it's like, you know, you anti-mask. No, I'm pro-face. You know, you haven't got a mask on. What are you fucking worried about? You got a mask on, haven't you? Yeah, these things are supposed to work. So what are you fucking worried about? And why are people worried about what you are doing with your existence? You know, they want to, you know, fucking have a little power trip for the man on you. Gestapo your ass. Yeah, fucking Nazis every fucking way. Fuck off. Anyway. my little brain rant, my little Brian rant, my little Brian spew. So anyway, good to see you all my friends, I should say my family. Meekules, I can't say that. Eddie Fox, good to see you, my friend. And Joseph and Mike James. Definitely like falling off a bike. Yeah, I thought it's just like, it might be fucking epic, even if it's a thing, which I don't think it is. Anyway. Sonia, go Martin or Sonia, you're always full of light and fun and buzzness. Yeah, I don't do that moaning bastard thing, do you? I don't do it. I'm lazing around doing fuck all, moaning about everything. Yeah, I'm wanting everyone else to do something about it. What about that? That bugs me as well. Yeah. So, Michelle, good to see you. George as well. SW, yeah, you're my family too. It feels like as well. It feels like as well. You should see me coming up to the New Year's Eve vlog. I was like, flat British peeps, fantastic. I was like that. So I composed myself a little while before. Well, honours here, Philip James Peter. The masks clearly don't work. Nothing to do. Yeah, but it's even the most stupidest people know that something is very, very wrong, don't they? You know, and these things are just ridiculous notions, all of it. I can't believe the mentality of everyone anyway. So I need to share. I'm going to mute my microphone for a minute. There's basically, it's a tour of an electrical part of an exposition. I think this one's New York in around 1964. So around the time of Beatles, Stones, JFK's head coming out the back of his Brian. You remember that bit? It might not have been him, so don't worry about that. Okay. And don't worry about Grace either. Don't worry about the grassy knoll. Okay, it might not have been a thing. The grassy knoll might not have even been there. It is not there. Dealey Plaza is not there. Unless you live there, and then it will be because it rented for you. For us, it's not there. Let's go on Google Earth and you see it then. Then it's there. Okay. Anyway, shut up, man. Anyway, I'm going to share screen and we're going to think about some historical things. Okay, I'm going to mute my microphone first.
Greetings, my friend. Glad to see you could stop by on such a fine day. Please, allow me to show you how I like to while away the time during my annual spring vacation. I'd like for you to meet my family, Mima, Carol, and little Junior. Our first stop at the fair is to visit some distant cousins. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Isn't that just like relatives? Always with their hands out. That's her side of the family.
Shut up.
And there's nothing more relaxing than the beat of a Congo bongo. You bangy, you betcha. I got me a crew with real stoned up opposite. Get me up your eyes like eyes and locked it. Stoned up, I got it in, and people I got done. The way you do is you get in. Gee whiz, I don't think I like the music of the future.
I want to go to Sky Cars, Daddy. I want to go to Sky Cars. Dad, let me go to Sky Cars. I want to go to Sky Cars, Dad. Come on, Dad. Let's go to Sky Cars. Come on, let's go to Sky Cars.
All right, Junior. Keep your shirt on, will you? Such an enthusiastic young pup. From up here with our bird's eye view, we have an awesome panorama of a veritable never land. Here's to you, Flash Gordon. Who's buying the next round? Poor old Meemaw still remembers riding your dinosaur to work.
It's stunning.
Yes, Carol, your hair looks great. Now hush up, please. I'm narrating the film. Poor confused woman. That girly Helen Brown has her believing that her opinions matter. Oh, what crazy topsy-turvy times we live in. Making our way through the USA exhibit, we approached the Hawaiian Expo. Aloha Oi. How Junior would just move his fat little head. I don't see a hula girl anywhere, and I sure could use a good lay.
You're a pig.
Sure, Carol. Ham for supper will be just fine. What a gal. My wife. I think I'll keep her. Now, what was that I read about Indonesia? Producing some champion domino players or something? I just thank God and Robert McNamara were over there to stop that Vietnam mess before it gets out of hand. Now this is what I'd been looking for, the flamingo dancers. They move as graceful as the bird they're named after. Yes, shake those tail feathers, baby. Shake those tail feathers. I'd like to meet one of you gals right behind the pavilion and get all... Whoops! Here comes the old ball and chain.
I'm back, pig.
Well, powder your nose, I guess. A little pokey, that one. Well, what the hell is this? Is this even a sport? Supposed to be entertainment? I don't get it. Northern European dancing. Ah, my little Laplanders.
That's it. We're through.
Geez, Carol, it was just a joke. Have a martini.
Goodbye,
Relax,
Junior. I'm leaving your father. There's tuna casserole in the Frigidaire, Mima.
Carol, wait. I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Goodbye.
Monday, happy day. Tuesday,
I'm not so sure about that, actually. Oh, I don't know, guys. I would have done a much better voiceover. But, you know, I think they were all probably on acid, if I was to guess. You know, it's funny, droll humour, but it is an insight into the ridiculousness of civilization, is it not? Yeah, I know, guys. I know. Vom. Anyway, I'm going to whiz through some more information. We're going to look at the crazy Middle Ages, wonder what the fucking hell's going on. Okay, we're going to look at something Lee passed to me, okay, which will have no naked women bits in it whatsoever. Okay, that might have been a lie. Yeah, I thought that might get your attention. What's going on, I don't know, but we'll, you know, it's Flat Earth British. Lee sent it to me, so it's a magical moment. So I'm definitely going to be sharing that, okay? Oh, I'm full of not give a fuckness. So yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Let's have a look what you lot are saying. My computer's actually conked up by there, so I can't actually see. So sketch what? Michelle, oh, thank you. I never know what's going on half the time. I'm just winging life, okay? By the skin of my pants, apparently, most of the time. Kai saying League of Vampires, Gilly Proof, lie incoming. No, anyway, on with the show, what we're going to look at now is some more stuff, okay? I'm going to whiz through. I just need to get you lot up. I know you're lot in a Tartarian channel as well. Peace and love to you all. I'm going to join you very shortly. And we'll all have a shoutage, pinnage, talkage. You can ask me questions. What the fuck ever. Okay, because it's a Flatterday night to hang out. That's what we do. Anyway, let's look at some more stuff. Flat Earth British Flatterday nightness. Okay, just like all times. Got all the crew in. All of the crew in. Feels absolutely fantastic that you're all here. Just love it. It's just fucking epic. So, next weird film, okay, that I dug up, okay, although it's got no sort of volume at all, is Dancing People. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this first, because first of all, we get a load of cowboys come in, and then it goes through, like, different types of civilization, but you'll have to watch it. Okay, so this is the Wild West Rodeo, right? Now, rodeo riders are not what you think they are. The Wild West is not what you think they are, because you all thought it was muddy streets, wild, you know, sort of West saloons, but we find out it's massive Tartarian buildings and skyscrapers and air balloons now, aren't we? So it turns out the rodeo girls in the past looked like that. And I always thought rodeos were associated to gay men. Who knew? Check this out, guys. But, oh no, she got something on. That's just me, wishful thinking. So yeah, that's the rodeo part. That's not too bad. So you get like, it goes over to like Spain. You get the samba. You get the Chinese going on. You get the, you know, geisha girls, etc. So you are. Use the rodeo people. Yeah. They're a real thing. They exist in the real world. I don't know what happens. People get on horses and do stuff. And a lot of that goes down. Apparently. I don't know. But it looks good fun. And I love horses. They're awesome. They're bored. I think these are Native Americans, except that woman on the end. And these are all women, because they're rodeo riders. So here's the Cuban village. Cubans, great fans of the Americans and vice versa. So it's it, samba. So samba's a bit sexy, isn't it? They could do all of that sweaty, hairy, rubbing up and down against one another stuff, don't they? Drinking tequilas. All looks very nice on pictures. Wonder if the real experience would be as nice. I'm not. Oh, maybe so. I don't know. And they all dress like the Mask. Jim Carrey off The Mask with them big flary fucking arms. Oh, you'd have to tie me down to put them big flary fucking arms on me. I'm British. We don't do flary arms. So check this out. This is Dance Sacrificer. Oh, I don't know what they're suggesting. Yeah. So like, all right, okay, yeah. So apparently this is what's happening. They're doing a sacrifice. Now she looks like she's from the modern era. And if she was like, she just bumped her on the head with the fluffy things. If she was like really from, you know, Africa and stuff, she would have like her breasts hanging out like they do in Africa. Yeah. No wonder the Phoenicians took the place over. Dance rulers. I don't know what they are. Roles. Okay. So this is more your Mexicans. Yeah. So there's a funny thing going on in Mexico. How did they manage to build anything? You know, because they're not doing much, are they? They're all laying around doing fuck all, I don't think, actually. So yeah, but the rest of the Mexican race, absolutely fantastic. Female half, I mean. Dance of Washing Day. Let's check this out. This is going to be fab. Oh yeah, look at this. Cha cha cha. Oh, she's a mover. Out the way. Oh, let's have a look at this. This is fucking fantastic. Oh my God, look at her gyrating. Wow, where's the audience? You'd think this has been... Holy shit. Powerful face. They're just standing there, checking it out. So this is like, you know, 1964. This is quite... Oh. Anyway, where's the conga? The conga should be good. So remember what I said about conga in Ely? The police will come and nick you. So da 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 da. To make you want to do the conga, guys. Yeah, you can't do it. You know, you're not allowed to touch one another. No social distancing. No oops upside your head in or any of it. Yeah, don't touch your face. Da, 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 da. They look a bit like Morris dancers. That's a bit gay as well, isn't it? With little bells on the ankle. Morris dancers have bells on their feet, guys. Is there a coincident clue in that? And they whack one another with sticks, wooden sticks, I mean. So, da, 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 da. So that's been around a while, the conga, guys. That was me thinking it was new from the 70s discos. Dancing, shoeing the mare. Oh, I don't like the sound of shoeing the mare. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Holy fuck, what is going on? Is she grinding the floor? What's going on, guys? Hang on. She's gyrating in a very, very weird fashion. Where's the audience? Da, 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 da. Oh, right. Yeah. I can do that. I can do that that limbo. I can get under right, really low limbo. Me, man, good at it. So, wow, fucking hell. Take me back to 1964. So, yeah, this is nobody taking no notice except that guy up there who's having like a grand old view. Dance woof. Woo, wow. Ooh. Right. Okay. Whew. Oh my days. This era is fucking flatastic, guy. What happened? What happened to our times? Oh, yeah, except the guys with the Philly shirts on. I'm not digging them. They look fucking stupid. And then a bit of archery to follow the dancers, as you would. Completely out of context, but it doesn't matter. What we need is some humans with apples on their heads. Me first. Oh, I missed. Sorry. Doesn't matter, does it? You're all going to get killed in another few years anyway in a massive epidemic, take over of humanity, communist style, despotic fucking nightmare. So what's the fucking worry? So here's Glenn Miller back from the grave. No, it's not. This is lookalike. So a couple of jitterbuggers, all female jitterbuggers. All right. Maybe they weren't allowed to mix. Maybe that wasn't on the cards. These two could jitterbug. I think it's quite good jitterbugging, you know. I quite like a jitterbug. But not that song, because that's just fucking crap. Just saying. So yeah, the jitterbugging, she got satin skirt on there. Jitterbug. So that's not what the usual dance of 1964 is. Not usual dance is go-go dancers, you know, coming in like with all tassels. You know, Andy Dickinson and I don't know, other ones of the era that I can't really remember. So anyway, yeah, he's doing a good bit of conducting. Do they actually do anything, conductors, guys? I don't know. They just stand there waving a fucking stick, don't they? Do they actually do anything? I just wondered, because I thought they might just be made up. Yeah? Oh, they keep the rhythm going. Tap your fucking foot, sack the conductor, and get your shit together. So there's not much happening here. And this might be one of those dances that goes on for about 30 years, like in They Shoot Horses, Don't They? Have you ever seen that film? Oh, it's about a dance marathon. It's a bit of a nightmare, guys. By day 3, they're all dead. Well, a couple of them are dead. And a famous song by a band called Racehorses, who, coincidentally, are from Cardiff. That's right, Racing Horses are from Cardiff. What did they sing? They shoe horses, don't they? Not shoe horses, they shoot horses. When they're knackered, they used to, back in the day. Yeah, guess where they end up? McDonald's. So is that the tip tops? Of course they got tip tops. Do you know I used to have so many tip tops in the summer holidays? I used to cut the sides of my lip mouth either side. deep cuts with tip top wrappers and stain my mouth whatever tip tops I was drinking at the time. Ah, the 70s. Fake tattoos, tip tops, and slush puppies. Nothing like it. Ah. So what's this? A roller coaster. Oh, I'd definitely break with me on. I would make it break. Yeah. Just to see what it would do. See if it could fly. Shoot the works. Okay, so that's good because I'm good at shooting. I'm good on the ranges. Yeah. I always win a duck. Dog'em. Dog gem. Dodgem. Oh yeah, I know of Dodgems. I've heard of them. Yeah, I split my face open on a Dodgem in Barry Island. Yeah, it's a true story. They didn't give a fuck either. Somebody just crashed into us, and I basically hit the front, hit the wheel, and smashed my fucking face open, blood and everything. Yeah. And waltzers, don't put me in one of them because I'll be throwing up before I fucking get out of the waltzer, or whoever is projecting, whoever I'm near, who's going to be having projectile vomit on them. Have you ever had projectile vomit at you? No, it's not pleasant. My vomit would be equally pleasant. So anyway, let's have a look at these. They're really fucking dangerous. What if you cut the wire? They would just fly off forever, wouldn't they? Just land on someone, splat. See, they're boring. They don't do anything. Is that a Shakespearean globe I spot over there? Theatre? Yeah, I think it is, guys. They rebuilt us the globe to have a bit of Shakespearean bullshittery. Bacon's mother wrote for him. Because he couldn't even do it himself. He was too busy running a police state and doing voodoo, witchcraft, rising the dead. Anyway, I love a good windmill. Windmills are epic. Let's have a little... Right, fountain lake, fountains, water coming up from below. I feel a Phoenicians coming on. Okay, let's have a what goes down a fountain lake. So pedlos, they're fucking fantastic. They could be dangerous, though. If they went down in the middle of a lake and you couldn't swim, you could possibly die and drown. I notice they don't give you a flare. I notice they don't give you a life preserver or anything to save your life. You could have a little lifeboat on the back in case your pedalo sinks. That looks like deep water to me. And that captain could have just crashed into you and not give a fuck attitude like they always do. Yeah, move out the way. Gondolas. I suspect that this is what we're looking at here is Venice. Maybe Venice, LA. So Florida building. So this is actually America land. Who knew? Who knew? It's a nice tower, isn't it? I wonder what it does. Come on, move along, move along. Cameraman. Nights again. We've got a lot of nights going on tonight. Nights in the amusement area. Is anyone actually there? Or am I just talking to myself? Oh yeah, Gonzo Cheese. Yeah, thank you. It's a good possibility. I'm just talking to myself anyway. So it happens. Doesn't matter. Anyway. Gangbusters. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Strange. What's strange about it? I wonder what's strange about it. I'm intrigued. They shouldn't have fucking mentioned that now. I'll be playing on my mind. If people tells me anything like that and I can't know, then it will play on my mind to know. Any little thing, really. So that's pretty. I think we should fuck off this cartoon anyway. Anybody going to die in it? No? Anyone get electrocuted? No? Oh, all right, we're out of here. Oh, there was a couple of dancers. Don't worry about it. We've seen enough dancers. We had good treats earlier with your dancing, didn't we, guys? Yeah. Best things in life are free. So anyway, let's have a look at some giantage. The narrative behind this is this fella's come home and he's been rounded up. How do we get here so quick after the last stuff? I don't know, guys. We just time travel through Flat Earth British. Hold on. So this giant, he has laser beams coming out of his mouth or Fasces type stuff. He also has some sort of weapon. Yeah, he's in the all together. I don't know why. The dogs don't like him. It looks like he's a bit scaly here. And he looks like he's a bit scaly here. So what I think has happened is this scaly Phoenician's come up from the water with his laser beamy, breath, and basically hasn't, totally morphed back. Or like I said, guys, they're only mermaids as long as they're in the water. Yeah, you've all seen the film Splash with Daryl Hannah in the bath, haven't you? Yeah, well that's true. So. These Parisian hats, Lee sent me, who's Flat Earth British Sub, sent me a link about Parisian hats. I don't know what the clue is. Like I'm missing something with the Parisian hats. I need to get to that. Cherebanuskis, that's solved. That's electrical brain activity. Now, if there are any children up, they shouldn't be up at 10:30 anyway. So there's a little warning. There may be some nudity in this, but for the sake of YouTube, this is done for an historical, artistic purpose on a Flatterday, okay? Now, we study Phoenicians, okay? This guy, Landau, a bit like Jason Landau, okay, space 1999. This guy invented a crazy art, so he's one of those fucking beatniks with weird arty tastes. You know what I mean, don't you? Anyway, but he's invented this arty thing called the Phoenician Dance of the Sand. Lee was super excited to discover this thing, which has a taste of some evil and wrong going on in it. But let's just have a look. Let's not electrocute my video by YouTube completely. I'll just alter the speed to a higher speed, and we'll play a little bit of this. So this guy, okay, he does weird art, as they do, some people. I've noticed in the past. We've all seen Eurotrash. So she's naked in water on a ball, Phoenician style. Oh, it's a watermelon. Okay, in the Dead Sea. Decode that, guys, because this guy's pure shill, man. You can just taste it, yeah. So I think, he's telling us stuff, man. You know what I mean? Fucking hell! Did I just get taken over by the spirit of Mick Jagger? Fucking hope not. Don't like that dude. Anyway, so get on with the dancing of the fucking sand. So yeah, sand shoes. So that's Phoenicians. They leave them on the beach, leave their scaly bits behind inside them. It's a big clue. Oh, cover your eyes. So this is the weird part. I don't like that. That's obviously just sick, isn't it? So there's a barbed hula hoop. It's a very fucking bad idea, but it's an excuse for me. Lee Flat Earth British Sub sent me this, guys. Okay, it's nothing to do with me. Blame him. He's in chat now. Yeah, I know. So naked squirming across the sand. So imagine, like we say with the Phoenicians, okay, that they come out of the water, bollock naked, as the description show, the depiction show. Okay, and then you'll see this. So it's, oh, we just come out like lungfish, but naked towards the water. Oh. Lee, do you think we're going to get away with this, mate? You better not have got me in fucking trouble. So use more as well, right? Use more. They do like a spiral sand dance, Phoenician sand dance. So I'm gathering the Phoenicians did this when they come at the beach. Okay. I mean, this is a definite thing. She's doing a double helix, like it's a real fucking thing. Okay. So I haven't got a clue what's happening in chat. So don't blame me. It's Lee. Okay. But any excuse. Anyway, I think I got away with that. So that was Grimm, wasn't it? No, these are Grimm. Have you ever looked into the Grimm brothers? Brothers Grimm? I think they're a psyop, a bit like Lewis Carroll, thinking on it, guys. So to jump from one thing to another. I don't want you to spend too much time thinking about what we just seen. I have to erase that from my memory. Thanks, Lee. Thanks. I've got a fragile Briar. Okay. So basically, is anyone in chat? Yeah, there's 300 odd of you. Make sure to share this out, please. The Brothers Grimm reaping, says Simon. Now, I thought that. So here they are. They look a bit like they could be anybody. And this guy here is supposed to be his brother. This guy don't even look like he's from fucking Europe, guys. Yeah, look at him. So he's supposed to be his brother. And they got a whole narrative of where these guys live. They put a blue plaque up outside and a nice little German motherfucker. Okay. And they got nice pencil drawings where they look nothing like the other two pictures, but they got something going on with their conch. Yeah. Look at, from no city, so to speak. Anyway, so they get on a bit in age and they start writing a load of shit up. 1850, very curious year. So there he is later, Jacob Grimm lecturing. He did a bit of the old lecturage, apparently. And they buried him. Okay, the graves are in Berlin, apparently. They got touched by the ongoing Russian hordes during the Battle of Berlin, which was a really epic battle, by the way. Herman and whoever, Rudolph, Wilhelm, and Jacob. All of the Grimms in brand new, flashy, non-Victorian stones. Is this real? I don't think so. So what grim shit did they come out with? The first thing they do is there's a lot of orphans involved in this. There's a lot of children who are to be scared to shit in these narratives. So it's no Red Riding Hood. So there's a thing going on with Red Hoods as well in the codage. And she's basically gone off to grandmother's house, who turns into a werewolf. Okay, and this whole narrative going down where the woodcutter comes along, chops trees down. You know how this goes down. Anyway, stories of Sleeping Beauty. Do you know how this happened? Yeah. Do you know how she went asleep? Yeah. She wasn't even a witch. So it's witchcraft. Yeah. Phoenician maidens asleep and a whole load of fuckery. So they want to scare people as well. Hansel and Gretel. Yeah. Hansel and Gretel. So basically they got like a witch who lives in an old house in the woods, okay, which is probably lovely, like hobbity, and it's probably warm. It smells of nice soup and everything anyway, and spliffs. But anyway, that's nothing to do with it. But it's made of sweets, and basically it's a warning tale for children. Don't go into a house in the wood made of sweets. You will get eaten, okay, or adrenochrome extracted whilst being tortured. First, Rumpelstiltskin. Is there something in this word? Still skin. Rumpelstiltskin. Well, anyway, there's a narrative with Rumpelstiltskin, isn't there? Throw down your hair, and you know she can't do it in the tower because she, you know, can't get her shit together. And what's this one? 1918. I don't know of that tale, but it's got an angel, a sleeping child. So yeah, I think they're highly sinister. And this one, okay, the Pied Piper of Hamelin. And what happens is he steals all the children. I don't know what happens to them. He's in red hat, he's in red cape, and basically they had a problem with rats in Hamelin, didn't they? And they said, like, this guy turns up out of fucking nowhere, which I find highly sinister anyway, and said, I'll get rid of your rats. You better pay me more than you got. Basically, so the mayor never paid him because he didn't actually have the money. So he played his flute. They hypnotized, and then he waltzed off with them. So it's a bit like what happens now in the real world with the pandemic, and they got their eyes on the kids for sure. We better hold on to them because, guys, they're gonna all our rights are just gone with martial law. And who the fuck wants to see a family carried away or taken away when you're just, you know, a gunpoint or something? Just like, no, fuck off. So yeah, I think these are social engineers. I think they're just put into, you know, to frighten everyone to shit with the Phoenician paradigm. Every bit of it is fake, isn't it? It's just all about fear. They put them on money. You know, they only put like their king shills on money, guys. So I think they're like Lewis Carroll, probably fakeage. So Flat Earth British, just to let you know, guys, you're going to get my bookage on here, a Flat Earth British book, The Holy Grail of Flat Earth, and we got a number 2 coming out later this spring, or early spring, guys. We'll be taking pre-orders, okay? And it is The Holy Grail of, well, you'll get to find out. It's all very exciting. So, let's have a look at mental medievalness. They're fucking proper mental in the medieval era, guys. Have you seen? I don't know what they're up to. Everything is just weird. Everyone gets eaten. Everyone gets, in this case, well, decapitated. So do you think that's a good way to kill people, decapitation? I think it's a bit excessive, you know. There's easier ways. All they got to do is just round up the population and vaccinate them. Save all the mess, blood. Anyway, so yeah, the Phoenician narrative of, you know, Millicilin. Did I say that right? I did. I think I did. But they're mermaids. And why do I go on about mermaids? Well, I was in the merchant navy for years, guys. Okay? And I can honestly say funny things happen at sea. Okay? And the succubus is probably a real thing. Anyway, she looks painfully white. Now, why in the 1700s were they putting white powder on their faceplate? And why were the men wearing wigs? Oh, they say it was for syphilis, but is that what the white dye is for? To hide all your scabs and sores and stuff? And the Phoenician need, which there's part attributed to the Isis religion as well, is the need to get your jug out, okay? Which is really weird. And why you got the blue and the red? This one looks like a fucking demon. Look at his eyes. So it could be bloodlines, blue, red. You know. So there he is. There she is, Mel. Mel who's sin. Which is like, Mel, you sin a bit, isn't it? Not Mel, I know. The other one. This one. So she's fishy. And she's checking herself out in the mirror. They do that a lot, and there's a guy peeping through the thing. So yeah, they keep mermaids in their water features back in the Phoenician era. I'm guessing this is the venereal clinic of the Middle Ages. I'm guessing there was a lot of clap about this guy's been punched in the eye. Well, we want to hope he's been punched in the eye and something else haven't happened. But yeah, so I think this is like the umbrella, you know, what they have in Monday, apparently. So yeah, that must be really painful. Notice they're all ginger. I might be telling you something, guys. And this goes on a lot as well, okay? And this is not a guy just getting ravenous with his girlfriends, guys. Yeah, this is a guy actually eating her chest out, which is apparently a thing in the medieval era. Oh. Who knew? So there it is in a fuller depiction where he's basically eating someone's chest out, sacrificing going down. This is the Middle Ages era. All attributed to water. Look at all of these like, around this water. And he's like, drink it. You know, by forcing them to drink it. Oh dear. I wonder what that is. Forcing them to drink the water. Sinister. So yeah, giants in big castles in the past, and everyone else is a shitload smaller because there was a race of giants. They had castles. And you'll see this image a lot by Van Eyck. I'm not sure what's going on really, but it's like the old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She fed them shit and beat them to death with a red hot poker, something like that. And she lives in a giant shoe. And in this case, is this a real human giant? But they all live in a hole in its back. So here's Theseus or whoever chopping off the Gorgon's head. Okay, and the Gorgon, like I might have mentioned before, was actually a woman. Yeah, something happened, they say in the allegory. Obviously, it's EM technology. But a woman with EM tech. So having a scrub, okay, so they weren't like they say in the old days, smelly fuckers. Now monks, yeah, like the nuns, yeah, they were really busy in the medieval era. She's just rubbing his belly through kindness. And he's got one of those monkeys, he looks happy. And three medieval maidens to wash you in the bath, in a big bath, bubbly bath, hot bubbly bath, guys. The wrong era. Anyway, so I'm not sure what's going on with this. He's got his gauntlet off, his helmet, his chainmail, and there's a little tiny gap in the back where he stabbed him because it's the only place you can get killed with armor on, with a real sword, okay, not electronic one. Also, like little boys with mirrors on their boots. This idea is, you know, basically they pull people's pants down in the past, guys, through holes in the floor. I don't know, it's just really weird. We may have seen this before, but like I said, if you had a water feature in your garden in this period, there was very possibly a long-haired ginger. She's not a natural ginger, by the way, a melicillin type of thing going on, which would be really nice. This woman's goat fucking. I'm not sure what's going on. Is that a goat? Is it a man? Who even knows? It's sinister. And there's a dragon come through the window, and a bird watching her all. And I don't mean a girl. I mean a literal physical feminine bird. This woman over here, she's like, I don't know, just hanging around. I don't even want to think about what's going on there next. These are flat thumb finger bob creatures from the biblical era. What we were witnessing here, okay, is the stigmata of Jessica, and the blood dripping into the goblet of life. Now the score is yours. If this sheep drink this eternal blood, then they will become ravenous, rabid, wilder sheep that will attack you, really rip your face off. You've seen how this goes down in the past. God, okay, he's in a triangle because he's highly Freemasonic. He's got them terrible Cherubinuski little fuckers about. And finger bob saints, guys. Finger bobs. Hello, I'm Michael. Hello, I'm Benedict. Hello, I'm another saint that I can't think of any names of saints. If you can think of names of saints, you got 10 fingers, 10 toes. You could do them all. You could have a finger bob saint on every finger and every toe. In fact, if you're a man, you've got more appendages. You could hang on saints on other things, like years. So here's the eternal battle of the psyche, devil and angel, godage. Okay, and they're pulling over the LCNI because they work for the same person. Without one side, the good or the evil doesn't work. So you've got to have both in balance. Okay, so he's like, you know, go on, and he's like, no, don't be so crude. Let's go for a walk in the meadow, sort of thing going on. And here's the old antiquity giants. Okay, the old titans, if you like, with the German helmet on. He looks like Pat Mongol army, in fact. So that's a strange world. What that picture is, I have not got a clue. I don't even know what it's doing there. But we carry on. So, a celestial plane, funnily enough, this guy's rolling around in the mud, and you've got 4 angels. You've got 4 angels on a lot. So I think this suggests the dome, and I think this suggests water above it, which we've covered closely on Flat Earth British. See, I don't even know what I'm saying half the time, or whether I'm going to get away with anything. I don't even know. Okay, so I'm just going with it, 'cause I can't see chat. So I could be on my own. No, not on my own, a stranger people. Hi guys, thanks for watching Tartarian channel, Facebook, and Flat Earth British Think Tank. So I don't know what's going on there, but we'll just move on. Strange medieval goings on. Now, rabbit heads, like I mentioned, these should be used like that. Hans and Otto would love a bunny rabbit, okay? And these guys, you know, dog heads are everywhere. And these dog heads? Yeah? They look cooler with sunglasses on. Maybe if they are real, somebody should suggest it. A pair of Ray-Bans or something. And homunculus, we always talk about them. They breed in these vials. Humanoids and strange cryptids, and also illuminated people who basically, as we talked about on Flat Earth British, start in a jar. So what they've done here is they basically hit this jar vial with a sound wave, okay? And she's in the vial, okay? She's made of water, and she's illuminated, yeah? Ping! Start in a jar, that ass, basically. And the peacocks, they're definitely a Phoenician paradigm. They made these. They homunculized these guys. You do know it. Okay, this is why they're so freaky looking and they look like nothing else in reality. And they're beautiful too. And some pleasant chamber music. Okay, it's a certain vibrational quality which makes you feel all fuzzy. So yeah, the Phoenicians, they got a lot of technology. It's always about death, recycle. Many jugs, okay? Because I feel that the Jesuit that made all these depictions was a male, probably. Yeah, you get homunculus trees, homunculus women, men, and creatures and cryptids, all made in a jar, okay? Bit like, I don't know, DNA splicing or that sort of thing, okay? So, the orb. Yeah, we mentioned this. The orb, the Queen got an orb, haven't she? You know, there's a little symbol under there for, is that a woman symbol? Yes, it is. It's got a cross on it and a symbol of a snake entwined, suggesting active charge. Zap. It's a reset. And a vial with another winged homunculi in the alchemical periods, which wasn't long ago. Here he is, another homunculi. This guy's getting really excited. Okay, we could indeed be the homunculi from that period, but I think we're too stupid. So I don't know. It's just a pretty picture of a Phoenician with see-through thing on. I don't know. Homunculi. So Rosa Revbia was homunculized. Fornicato in a jar. Okay, Aquarius. They're in water. Fornicato in. So in the past, fornicato in a jarro, okay, and a couple of mermaids. Okay, they're doing like more of a Vulcan mind meld. We don't have to do it; just touch hands and mind meld ourselves. Okay, that sort of experience going down in the past. So here's a Phoenician squirting milk for a very thirsty Covidian or a raven, maybe. I don't know, but. Squirt. I don't know what it means, guys. It's code, like these things. That is one of those off Star Trek, the Ferengi. Yeah, the Ferengi. They're like they run corner shops in make-believe intergalactic space, don't they? They rip everyone off. Skanky fuckers. So yeah, they come from the water. No surprise, you know, space is water, and they look like this. You got all fishy attributations, scaly bits. Okay. fins. So yeah, we've mentioned this before. Yeah, we think this is early porn or Phoenician porn. We're not quite sure, but she's a mermaid anyway, and she hasn't metamorphosized into a complete human female just yet. She's got a way to get out. And then basically, this is how you get around. I'm guessing his contorting is something to do with demonic possession. You see him deformed, don't you, in the film The Omen and stuff. But I think she's really well positioned there, maybe a little bit further down. I don't know. She's smiling. No coinky thinks she's got no clothes on. They're not that stupid in the medieval era, are they? And look at this queen. Where are you going? Trying to piece your relationship back together. So basically, in the medieval era, this is a real picture, by the way, which means the shit really went down. You collected up your chopped up husband or whoever. There's a lot of chopping up going on in the medieval era. As you can see, this guy was sat in bed, minding his own business. A woman came in and chopped his fucking head off. Yeah, this is worse. Look at this. This is just like, you know, this is worse than the shit that goes down in make-believe World War II concentration camp shit, guys. This is like really bad. Chuck people in there and lions just eat them. Look at that guy. He's having his face ripped off and bit off. It's funny. That guy's big, isn't he? Is he a giant? Yeah, he's a big giant, isn't he? So, yeah, like I say, they're batshit crazy. This is why it's called the mental medieval era section. They just hang everyone up. Yeah, maybe they never wore masks. Yeah, this woman never wore a mask. Look, just pulling her through a hedge backwards. Yeah, it's not very kind, is it, guys? The past, you know, it's not very kind now either. Gives our lives back. And it's all about the mirrors, isn't it? I don't think she's actually in the mirror. You know, I think she's actually Skyping. She's gonna have to go. Trying to make herself look beautiful. Why is it all about vanity fair and stuff? So this guy's doing some strange religious practice. He's connected to 4 portals from 4 separate dimensions. And he's taking all the energy into himself. He's a purpler, so that means he's a Phoenician for long. And I think they're basically that's what the meditation is on there. So what it does, I don't know. It's a she. She's got a cone head, I think. And she's a real pale she. Fucking don't know, guys. I don't know. So look, she's got like a button. And she twists the button and brings in the signal on her basically her tablet. She's Skyping, guys. She's Skyping. I think the hat thing as well is tech. Yeah. Okay. And this is a famous Van Eyck picture, okay, of 2 people looking into a mirror, and there's these people outside, so they could be reflected through the shop window, or indeed could be, you know, a television picture. Right, what's this? Worse than the first wave, Croydon University. Have a look at this. Just come in off of mileage. Just give us a sec and we'll squiz through. What's happening here? He doesn't look happy, and the world outside looks really pretty, except for the smashed windows. So here's another Van Eyck. Okay. Impossible to paint because of the changing light on these things would be impossible to do. And there's much more going on with this mirror as well. In fact, there's supposed to be dozens of codes in it. There's entire narratives about this pair in Van Eyck's crazy picture. This film appears in the film V for Vendetta when creepy, I don't know, that faculty guy out of Stephen fucking whatever. He bought one. And he had this original Van Eyck. Which looks really trippy, by the way. Nice dog. Nice wooden sandals. So, yeah, Hieronymus Bosch, what's he telling us? Well, the rat in the face, that's easy. That's Winston in room 101. But what about, like, it's connected to this other vial with, like, another couple in there. And everything is drowning in water. Like a giant duck and a giant owl. So don't try and think about, you know, Hieronymus Bosch too much, but it is Cluage, definitely. And we think they had horns because I don't think there's any need for these women to put these things on their heads. It's really stupid. It is. They're hiding horns, guys. They're horny. You can see the tips of her horns in there, guys. Her hair, unless it's got like super glue 3 in it to make it stand up. It's not going to stand up like that, guys. Yeah? What about this? Oh, fucking hell. She's out on the ice, this one. Look at this. What's going on with that? The plane, boss. The plane. Horns, guys. They're hiding horns. I don't know what's going on there. I don't even like to look at that for very long. So yeah, she's got a singular horn, so you get a uni horn as well. And they're really kind. They do, like they do aerobics in the modern day. Yeah. They do a version in the medieval era. They just, instead of aerobics altogether, they give you a stretch. And there's nothing like a good stretch in the morning, is there? So I don't like the look of them bellows, though. So is it kind? I don't know. Times are different back then. She seems to be going to be bashed over the head with a club. So I'm guessing that it's not a good scenario or a nice thing. So yeah, look at these demons and stuff. This guy, he's going to flame up the ass. Yeah, guess what he done? Yes, he obeyed. I know. I like the film Bird Box. She got the keys. She's blindfolded because you can't see whatever it is. So scared. And snail racing in the past as well. Yeah, you got Neil Kinnock here. Okay, and he's racing. I think that's Art Garfunkel with the haircut. And they're racing snails. One for the Tower State and one for the Lion State. I wonder who won. I wouldn't take bets on Kinnock. He fell over on the beach like a twat. So yeah, they pop out of water features. Information. What's the information about, Mel? Melusine. And these guys in the water, what's he saying? This is a coach. He's looking away. What's he look? He's saying, eyes up, love, eyes up. And they're just hanging around, in the water. This is code. It's Phoenicians. And I don't know what's going on. Daisy Duke, I think this, I'm being haunted by Daisy Duke. She keeps popping up in my pictures. I never even downloaded that. This happened the other day as well. This happens a lot. Daisy Duke shows up. It's a bit weird about all that. So, have a look at this. See what's going on. How many of you in here? Plenty. 616 of you on a Flatterday. Flat thumbs to all. Much peace and love. Happy 2021, or so they say. So I'm spliff. Let's sit back. We're talking for hours. I need to drink. So, kind of dummy. Good to see you, Tammy. Good to see you too. My computer to keep an eye on the show, which is done by that, is fucked off. Died on me. Cat Hart, good to see you. Isabella, good to see you. Chris Duggan. Martin loves Daisy. Not particularly. She's female. I don't mean that. Of course I love Daisy fucking Duke. What's the matter with you? So, I think that's all I'm going to present for today. It is 11 o'clock. I'm talking for 2 hours, and I'm fucking dying of hunger and stuff I need to do. So let's just have a big shout to you all, guys, okay? And let me just have a look at this one Mel sent me. Might be important. 2 secs, guys. 2 secs, just watching an important video. Hi, Ria, Timmerman. Yeah, they got test centres in Cardiff, and they were actually telling us on the feed, the news feed, that people are going to the test centres and they ain't actually there. So they're telling you that. So what am I looking at here exactly is a completely empty hospital at the moment. 6 minutes, I haven't got that much. Yeah, so it's just empty hospital, nothing. Oh shit, what is that? Excuse me. Well, I can't listen to all of that. It's 6 minutes long, but it does show what we already know, and I've investigated myself. Empty hospitals. Okay, what you would expect is endless, bags of dead people. Okay, in the streets, or somebody's entire family wiped out by the epidemic. Do you know of any families that have had all of their family wiped out by the epidemic? So let me find you on YouTube, because I'm talking to myself otherwise. Squirrel Sniper, just like Dolly, always wore fucking braces. No, I'm not sure about Dolly wearing braces. I don't remember Dolly wearing braces. But I might have not been watching her then. They say it's a Mandela effect. They say Dolly daydream. If you don't know. Anyway. So, yeah, it's been an entertaining day. It's been a really, really cool last year. Fucking loved last year. Last year was bombing. We've done a fantastic job there with the old truth bombing. And we will indeed go on in that frame of mind for this year. Set your intent. See beyond it. Okay, fantasticness. And that's what we're doing. So over here, hospitals are firing people and closing. Yeah, well, I had one guy contact me. His wife was a nurse, and she got laid off because her wing got closed down. Okay, and I went to the Millennium Stadium, the biggest hospital in Wales, completely empty. One YTS guy working on security. So Flat Earth Switzerland, burning calories going to happen while being cremated anyway. But they might extract the blood. There's something going on with cremation, you know. Really sinister. And why would they waste a big bag of gold out of humans anyway, out of their blood, out of their plasma, when it's packed with gold and the greatest concentration in the heart? Kill a load of people, you get massive loads of gold and battery power. We won 2020, which is why it's called 2021. We won. So OG Scotty, I'll just pin that comment up of Alva Billy. It was awesome. Is Alva Billy. Hippie Shake, who is Teresa? No one I know is dead. Well, yeah, I've been doing chat feeds with a lot of people for quite some time, and no one's telling me anything about anything to do with outside of I got sweaty bollocks, or I got a runny nose, or like that stupid video just said seasonal fucking flu. This stuff happens. And that was really sinister about the nanoparticles, guys. Yeah, at the end, him saying that it works against our immune system, turns us on ourselves. Fuck that shit. Slim Pickings. Yes, weak sketch. And we got Michael in as well. Michael Martin. No GoFundMe. Well, I might do for Barbaria, because I got Barbaria today screaming at me for land in Britain. Yeah, I was thinking I got 60,000 in all my formats, more probably. Subscribers. Yeah, if they'll give me like a quid, I'd have 60,000 quid. I could buy us all a fucking load of land in a valley, probably a town. So, but it's only a pandemic, and you know, supposedly Armageddon and the end of fucking civilization. So I think something should happen before this rolls out for quite some time. We won't have no time to move. Carl Costello, dancing nurses. Sick fucking shit. Well, they're so busy, they got time to practice. Yeah. These nurses don't look like nurses anyway. They got fancy nails on. You don't have nails. You're not allowed to wear earrings in a fucking surgery anyway, or in a hospital. They got like makeup on and stuff, and they got time to practice. Stupid, brainless fucking dances. It's evil. It's a ritual. We've seen how this goes down in a fucking opening ceremony to the Olympic Games in London. Witchcraft, guys. Fuck them. It's disgusting. That just turns my stomach every time I see that. Jedith, name. Well, it'll give you a quid. Come on, people. Well, I'm not doing a GoFundMe, but there is a thing on YouTube they just introduced. Like, I get embarrassed about anything to do with finances because I'm basically a anti-capitalist sort of thing. But the same token, I've set up a breakaway civilization, which is taken off and is everywhere in the world, which is exciting. I've been out scouting, doing reconnaissance missions in the UK, which I'm not complete with. I've got more reconnaissance to do. For an ideal place for Barbaria. All I need is the resources. I was hoping there was a billionaire Flat Earth British fan out there, yeah, who just fucking loves Flat Earth Britishness, yeah, as much as we do. Now, there's a high probability of that. So, billionaire who loves Flat Earth British, flat thumbs, we love you too. Can you sort us out? We set up a proper breakaway civilization and sort this shit out once and for all, please. Yeah, I think it's a good deal. There's a high probability that there's a billionaire or somebody, you know, stinking rich who loves Flat Earth Britishness. Wouldn't you say, guys? I fucking shit, Coco. William, good to see you. Mama Cat. Oh, yeah, Mama Cat, thanks for popping by. Isabella. And Stafford. Muddage. This comment never come up. Stafford Muddage. There you are. I'm blazing with you, Matt. Are you, Stafford? We got a special thing going on, haven't we? We're like, can you imagine if we were all in like the one room together? Like 500 of us, 600 of us. We'd have a fab time. I'm real fun. I'm real fun, guys. I'm full of life. We'd have a fantastic time. Yeah, and I won't, lead you astray in any way. Yeah. Anyway, beer juice, worst hoax ever. Shit. Reset. I'm just not happy with it. Sulking anyway. I never got a hug over all of Christmas. No hug, no kiss, nothing. Yeah, sad. It was my own choice anyway because I fucked off and ran away from civilization because it was pissing me off. Okay, so let's see. Yep, and Shane is there, and Al. Good to see you, Al. Thanks for another great stream. I wasn't in the mood earlier. I've been feeling really tired since I come back from basically Devon, and I've just been wiped out. I'm like, I haven't got strength, and all day I haven't felt like talking, which is really unusual for me because I don't usually stop fucking talking, which is handy, for YouTube, So yeah, I was all quiet, and I was like, I hope I snap out of this quietness and start talking, which I seem to have managed. Juicy Bob, good to see you. Julia, good to see you. Ben Parker, good to see you too, my friend. Dream Watcher up in Scotland. Moonbeam. It's a nice name, Moonbeam. Did you see that full moon? Wasn't it massive? Was it real? I doubt it very much. Leroy, good to see you, my friend. Good you're back. Sorry you got bounced from chat, as you said the other day. Horace Childs. In 1969, the multidimensional prevented me from being kidnapped by Satanists on behalf of the current Canadian Prime Minister. All right. Well, like Montauk Childs type of thing. I think these experiments and these programs are going down in a lot of towns, in a lot of places, guys. I think this is highly sinister. I think it's a real fucking thing too. Okay. Andrea 73. I'm fascinated by the Buddha statue that was x-rayed and skeleton inside. Well, we got a couple of videos covering that. I talked about it first time, fucking years and years ago. Squirrel Sniper's talking about the Roths, but anyone but Rothschild connection. Don't worry about all that. I think that's just given narratives, the Rothschilds and all of that. They're just names of people to go with. No flat welly wallets, though. No flat wallets. Big, juicy, fat billionaire wallets, sort of Barbaria, all flat of British rum, and make us super fantastic in what is Armageddon time. A lot of people won't get no supper tonight. DMM's hugs. We're going to remedy all of that. Don't you want to be on board with that? Saving humanity business? Fuck yeah, you do. God. This place is fantastic. We'll make it fantastic. Dennis C. I am my friend. I am constantly wondering what kind of weeds do I smoke? I don't. I'm just smoking tobacco. Yeah, okay. Don't have all that shit. Fucking nutty. OG. Scotty. You got OG. His name's named OG. So that's what he's got. The 60s was a psyop. Oh, yes, indeed. Mary Quant and the Beatles. Phony Beatlemania. Let's hire a load of screaming girls because they're crap. Didn't stop me really liking the Beatles and John Lennon, though. I didn't know at the time. I knew something was wrong. Douglas, hiya Douglas, and Jammer Baker. I know Martin, you're cool. Well, I do try, but I'm not really. I have my moments. Best to be Tony Montana. Okay, then. Some of us do have them. But a little mixture of both helps. Michael, good to see you. Brenda, good to see you. Teresa, Monk Foo. I like that. Did you see them monks with the foo? I know, hippie shake. National Memorials Gardens. Who is Nathan? Hi, my brother. Good to see you. Please give some money. I haven't done it just yet. I'm going to organise it probably this week. I'm discussing it with my son. We've got all the things and the knowledge. I've got qualification in horticulture, so I can grow stuff. So gardening won't be a problem. I'm a grafter too. I can just be up here and get work done all day. That's the sort of thing I like. So yeah, don't waste my abilities there. So I'm quite happy to share my work and everything else, and with other people get this stuff ongoing. Not waste my talents in that field. Brian, Shaggy PhD. I like your name, Shaggy. I mentioned Scooby-Doo earlier, didn't I? I know. So Scooby-Doo got loads of Tartarian buildings, and it's always about architecture and land grab. Just saying. I've been watching Scooby-Doo, by the way. Just saying. Brian Evans, Spliffing. Spiffing. What? Yeah, with the Posh British channel here, we do that. We do what? Yellow flat marine. That's what we live in. A yellow flat marine. I like that. Then thank you. Michelle Vaquirio. I'm fun. I am fun. If you hung out, we'd have a fantastic time. All of this. Okay. We would be giggling, and laughing, and smiling, and all those things they don't want us to do. Unmasked. You'll be able to actually see our faces smiling. Because we've not got a mask on. It's ridiculous. So there's Luke who's going to take me out on a burn on his Ducati when eventually get to Italy, as long as they don't inject me with anything or any stupid shit. Who even knows? But it's supposed to be happening this year. Invest to grow lights as our sun is going dark. Vitamin D is important. Whereas it's whitening out a bit. It seems to be losing its energy, granted. But they're advertising that, the Illuminati here, aren't they? They're on a big placard and get your vitamin B, D. Which is a replacement for natural light. So get the old UV going. If you're a grower, lay under your sodium lamp for an hour. A little bit of Jamaica in your brain won't hurt every day. Don't get that sad syndrome. Not that it's a thing; it's bullshit. If it was the real thing, I may get it at some stage in the past, which I never. So it's not real, is it? Anyway, Ginny, my friends believe in this shit. I'm going to 3 peeps who. Thought it. Chat. Thank God. It's a problem for everybody who's got family who's a babos. That's a real piss off, isn't it? Especially with a Christmas dinner and stuff. Presents. Did you touch this present? Well, yeah, it's a rabbit. And did you use your mouth to bite the sellotape? Well, yeah, I know. I never had a pair of scissors. Of course, I had to break the sellotape. What you on about? Yeah, but your saliva could be on the sellotape. Did you have a letter through the door this morning off the postman? Yeah. Well, I was licked by somebody in fuck knows where office. Do you know that? Oh my God, they could have Sharona. That's right. You could have opened your letter this morning. Did you wash your hands after you opened your letter? No, I never. Oh my God, did you touch your face? Yes, I did. I think I might be dying. Hot. So they knew that everybody in the Western world was a bunch of fucking hypochondriacs when they started this shit. Some people fucking thrive on this. They will sit in their houses with their masks on, quite happy, watching the news 24/7, eating it up and thinking, wow, I'm living in a horror film, going off in their little fucking crazy fantasy fucking worlds and trying to push that real crazy fantasy world on other people, by the way. Fuck that. Anyway, that's my little rant. I'm going to go, guys. It's getting late. It's getting on for me. I want to thank all my moderators. Thank for a fantastic year. 2021, also, they say, is upon us. We're going to have a fantastic time, guys. Okay, I'll be back in a day or so on Flat Earth British Think Tank channel, Matt Leaker channel. So let's just give a few of you. I haven't got the Tartarian channel up. Let me just bring that up because basically my internet's crapped out on me. Again. So make sure to share this out, guys. Get your Flat Earth Britishness out there. It's always a struggle. It's always a struggle to basically grow on YouTube, okay? Because it's a very, very fucking dodgy place, don't you know? Oh, yeah. Because they try to control the opposition, you see. And if anyone's not in it, well, they become dangerous, don't you know? So let me just give you a shout in Flat Earth British Celtic Tartarian channel. If you haven't watched Celtic Tartarian, you don't know about it. It's been there for 5 years. It's been out quite a while now. So 238 if you're watching in there. Thanks, guys. Got Midquoos, Rolly, Big Chief, David Jones. Hi, David Jones. You were wicked in the Monkeys. Really like that. Joseph Al Mohammed. I am my brother. Jersey Bob. Emma Coombs. Hiya, Emma Coombs. And Marion Overton. And Monkey Mine. We love a name like Monkey Mine. I do. It's a good name. FS Phillips. Scorching in Alabama. Oh, you're jammy, aren't you? It's fucking freezing here. Troubled Sky. Dennis C. Andrew 76. Douglas Flunderfluck. I don't know. I might have said that wrong, Dennis. I don't know. I do apologise. Robert Provest. And Cynthia Wood, who I've seen many, many times. And Heikki Latia. I don't know where you're from. Finland. Almost. I'm Estonian. We're almost family, don't you know? Yeah. No, you don't know. So. Anyway, I hope I didn't go completely potty on YouTube. It doesn't matter anyway, because it's Martin, FEBness, isn't it? So just go with it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it was not too nutty. It was Lee who wanted the beaver on my video, not me. So write to him. Okay, thanks. As long as you go. All right, fat thumbs. Oh, dear, dear. So, love, love, love. Love is the answer. You know that for sure. Guess who said that? John Lennon. Just before he got shot, he said, love is the answer. And he got brains blown up by Chapman. Brenda Low, night, night. Thanks to all. All right, nostalgic here. I got to get going. My back's in half sitting in this fucking chair anyway for 8 hours. It's not a comfortable chair. So, Isabella. Jerry Mathers was the beaver. Oh, right. Oh, I didn't know that. I learn something new every day. Brilliant evening. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I love to do Flatterdays. So there you are. We're all happy bunnies now, aren't we? I'm a happy bunny. Okay. I haven't got a clue what I said about any of that, but we looked at knights. Okay. We're knights of the round table. We're knights to say, me, is what we are. Okay. And they liked a good shrubbery too, just like me, didn't they? In the film. I'm just saying. Like a good shrubbery because I'm hedonistic. Oh, I don't know. Little things. I know what they say. I know what they say. Fred Spicer, good to see you, Mystical. Okay, Sean Sturgis. Happiness is a warm gun, mama. Shoot, shoot. Ah, Sean's epic. Martin. Okay, 7/4/20 tour. FEB epicness. And I'll see you on the next broadcast, which will probably be in a day or two. Okay, guys. Platforms. Peace and love to you all. I'll see you soon. Be good.